Browns here in Cleveland, even though all the down years have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Cincinnati Bengals.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. First carry here for Joe Mixon.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And a good pickup there by Mixon, and that shows the talent that he has. Back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, 4th in the NFL in 2018, 9th last year. But I look for those numbers to jump back up again with the introduction of new talent in Cincinnati.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
He was brought down.
They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47.
Burrow getting this into the hands of Higgins.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Open man, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Cincinnati.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The D-tackle, Sheldon Richardson, came barreling in for the sack. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Mixon pushing through the contact. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Browns nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Returning it, Johnson.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
10 at their own 26-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Out of the gun, he'll throw.
Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Number 24, Nick Chubb.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
He'll take this from the 40 up to the 45 for a gain of 5.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Hey, what's that? Hey, what's the ball? 57. Mike, 57.
Mayfield on 3rd and 2. He finds Beckham complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, Cleveland, Mayfield to Beckham.
41-yard line.
Now Mayfield. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. 57's the Mike. Watch 57. Let's go.
Another try after the first down sack. Mayfield. That's out to Chubb. Complete. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
That's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 11.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score Bengals 7, Browns nothing.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
9-yard line.
They'll run with Chubb. Yeah, the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as good running gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
A gain of 5.
So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think this.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still
looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And they'll They'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns have taken the lead.
Is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Browns 14. Bengals 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
First down, here's Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
And the Bengal first down.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Got an open man, that's C.J. Uzomah. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. Burrow looking to pass. Flush to his right. Now Burrow loses the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Josh Bynes coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive.
35-yard line.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's got room. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about it.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Boyd, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Well, I'm not quite sure how he got away from that first tackler, but he won't even be able to get it back to the line of scrimmage there as the defense rallies behind him. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
And there's a completion to Austin Hooper. What a big-time acquisition for this offense in Cleveland. Came from Atlanta as a two-time Pro Bowler. Had nearly 800 yards in receptions and 6 touchdowns last year. And he spends a lot of time with his quarterback in order for them to get on the same page on every snap.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 20. We'll call that a punt at 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving. They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To the air again, Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. From the red zone now, here's Burrow 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And an anxious moment or 2 there, but they do get him down. Now the Browns will use the 1st of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. 1st down, Mayfield. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this 1st half of action. They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
Just thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Cincinnati.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
It's a gain.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd.
Touchdown.
Tyler Boyd, his second touchdown of the night. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Austin Seibert on.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it first. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 75 yards. And the Browns have moved out in front. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 22. He's back to throw here to start the drive. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Larry Ogunjobi never giving up. He works his way to the QB for a loss of 12. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
At the 24-yard line.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
On the stop. No gain on the play.
One of the best around, Big Geno Atkins there on the stop, an 8-time Pro Bowler, including each of the last 6 seasons.
They go with Chubb on second down. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
The ball carrier.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
First and 10.
This defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
And 10 at the 5-yard line.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now Burrow down around his goal line. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Boyd. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down.
Now it's Burrow. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a pickup of 6.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
4 at the 24-yard line.
On second down, Burrow. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
Complete to Joe Mixon. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
21.
And Burrow going to throw again. This pass complete to Higgins.
Burrow's.
It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
That's a gain of 4.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness
Joe Mixon
is a premium for all of that now.
He's 10 yards there on a Bengal first. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
His throw incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzomah, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's Burrow. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. This one complete into the hands of Higgins.
Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
15. And the Bengals.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Caught right side, it's Snead. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
7 yards the pickup there. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5.
Now Joe Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Cincinnati.
Joe Mixon with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 37. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And a short gain down to about the 33.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. It's caught over the middle, Hooper. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 21. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Chubb. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And his defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Escaping the pressure right. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
50 seconds. It's a party now. It's a party now. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. And this is going to be intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The ball carrier.
Tay Davis there on the tackle. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
At the 10-yard line.
On second down, here's Burrow. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Boyd. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here we go with Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First down.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And this one is no good. He missed it. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
At the 41-yard line.
Here's Mayfield. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So here's the former Pro Bowler, Cody Parkey, in field goal formation. This will be from 53 for the win. And this one is right down the middle. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So what a finish here. They maneuver to the outskirts of his range, Charles. He steps up, drills it from long distance.
That was no gimme. I like that expression, outskirts of his range. Look, the kickers that I've met, all they want is a chance. And I think he knew this one was good the second it left his foot.
Tonight's final score, Browns 31.
Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Cleveland, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0.
And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.